enjoy your stay. Have a good one.
All right, thank you so much. We are on our way back north from Big Bend National Park, and that was a U.S. Border Patrol checkpoint. Like
just within the United States, like we're an hour and a half at least from the Mexico border driving.
Yeah, and we didn't go into Mexico or anything like that, but they just have these down here. Yeah, so we showed them our passports, and he had a couple questions, but like nothing really, I don't know, it was pretty conversational.
They were only stopping the northbound vehicles.
Yeah.
They didn't have any border patrol at all in the national park. Like we were showing, you could see Mexico on one side of the river and the U.S. on the other.
This right here is Mexico.
You could see Mexican citizens or people in Mexico going fishing and doing their daily thing on the other side of the river in some cases. But I think that their form of border protection around here is random checks for northbound vehicles on the major roads.
Yeah.
We know they do that for sure. Maybe they do other things too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Welcome back to the vlog. You are joining us here in Marfa, Texas. We ended last week at Big Bend National Park, and we've been driving north. And today we've been here on our computers working from our desk here in Marfa, Texas. Just a small town, but there's some cool stuff to see here as we make our way north.
It is really, really windy here. Like the van has been shaking, and I don't know if you can hear it, but it sounds really windy.
The coolest thing though has been all of the tumbleweeds. They're kind of sporadic, just random, but it feels so Texas. I really hope I can catch one on camera for you guys. It's so fun to see the tumbleweeds just going through the parking lot.
We couldn't get a natural shot, so we had to stage that, but there have been tumbleweeds going by.
They do they're kind of spiky.
Yeah, they poke you a bit.
Feel like we're in the Wild West.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Such a cool little town.
Pretty historic. Really cool.
From where we were just parked, like Tumbleweed City out there, I thought we were in the middle of nowhere. Then we just drove into town, and there's a lot of stuff here.
There goes a tumbleweed. It's so windy. I don't know if I should even try talking.
Know. We're like right zoomed in too, aren't we?
Oh, are we? Now this next footage you're about to see might be confusing.
We're just here to do some shopping.
It's an art installation, not a real store.
We made it here just right before the sunset, and it is so quiet out here. Like there aren't any cars for like so long, and oh my gosh, the colors in the sky, like
it's just a huge patch of salty sand, I guess. And being here at sunset is so cool. It looks absolutely beautiful. This is a perfect time to come.
Dan says he's gonna go take photos. He's wandered off. He's way over there.
Time for another adventure. We came to the Carlsbad Caverns, but we're seeing a canyon. Basically, there's a big cave system here. That's what this national park is known for. But we didn't come early enough and didn't book soon enough to go in the actual cave.
Today we are hiking the Guano Trail.
The old Guano Trail.
Carlsbad Caverns is kind of known for the large bat population that lives here. When early settlers came here, they basically discovered a huge supply of guano in the caves, which was a useful fertilizer. So a big business kind of sprang up here, mining the guano, and the trail that we're hiking this afternoon is basically the route they took to extract the guano and then like send it on.
They had a whole mining operation, and I think we'll see some remnants, some evidence of that mining operation on the hike. I don't know if we captured it for the vlog, but we just saw a big horned sheep just at the horizon. Tried so hard to film it, but it was going down over the horizon just as we were getting the camera out. That was really cool though. I didn't expect to see any wildlife, let alone something that big.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Well, we found some evidence of the mining operation over here. There's a big, what do they call it?
Mine shaft.
Yeah, a mine shaft. They call it a blasted shaft. And this is where they would like bring the guano back up to the surface. So I think it's just a huge pit. It's all fenced off. And now back to the van. We'll do some van chores and call it a night. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It's Friday morning. We've been working from the van all week, and I have to show you what the sunrise looks like this morning. Basically, we've still been working on Eastern 9 to 5, which here is 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And it means we get to see the sunrise in the morning. It means we have more time after we finish work to go and do stuff before it closes. It does mean it's pretty hard to wake up in the morning because the sun's not quite up when we need to wake up. But for views like that, I think it's worth it. We share a lot of our van adventures in the vlog, but I thought I should show what the van usually looks like. About 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday, are spent here, computers back to back, each of us on our own bench, working away.
This is always my side, and that's always Dan's side. I don't know why, but...
Because I like to charge my phone from the plugs, and the plugs are over there.
Fair enough.
But don't get me wrong, this is nice, and like, we've got a beautiful view.
Like, would we rather just not work? Yeah, but, you know.
But I'd rather work here than work from the desk at home. This is a beautiful place to be. It is officially the weekend. We are done work for the week. So we are back on the road, and I have just two things on my mind.
Which?
Getting a shower in pistachio land.
Yeah.
We have arrived. Wonder if they have any pistachios here. We had been seeing signs all along the road for pistachio land, and we do enjoy pistachios. They have the world's largest right behind me.
All you gotta do is pick up the phone and dial my number. I'm the one you want. Not the type who likes to boast, but I'm 24/7 and coast to coast, and ain't no women 18 years old.
Such good ice cream.
Definitely worth the stop. We've ruined our dinners.
For sure. They actually give you a lot of ice cream though. We literally were just driving, and then we saw billboards for this, and we actually came here because we saw billboards.
That's
I've
what
never
I
done
said.
that before.
That's what I said at the start of it.
Oh, did you? Oh.
Yeah. It's not normally our style, but I'm glad we stopped. All right, we've gotten our shower. Some people have been wondering, how do we shower when we're going around in the van? We have two options. We have our own outdoor shower at the back. That's what we've been doing earlier this week because we were in more remote locations. You have to be careful because you don't want to use too much water. But it is warm water. We have a propane water heater. You may recall we fixed that earlier in the trip. The other way we shower is at Planet Fitness. We have a membership. If you have a premium membership, you can share that between 2 people. So that's what we do. And then we both go in, use the gym for a little bit, and then shower.
And it feels good. Feels good to be clean. Anyway, now we are gonna go head to the spot where we're gonna park for the night. We'll make some dinner, probably do a little bit of planning for next week, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow when we head to White Sands National Park.
See you there. Here is where we're parked for night. And over there is where we'll be in the morning, exploring the national park. Such a beautiful sunset. It never gets old.
This morning we are at White Sands National Park, and we are gonna do some hikes, and we're also gonna do some tobogganing on the sand dunes.
They call it sledding. Here, they don't know about tobogganing.
Well, you know what I mean. And we thought we could rent the sleds here, but you have to just buy them. So now we are the proud owners of one of these blue flying saucers. So we'll probably just give it away to somebody at the end, because I don't know when else we're gonna use it. We're in the sand dunes. Tobogganing, but no snowsuits required. So we've got these sand.
Yeah, I really stand it. Scooch a little more. Here you go. Oh no, this has gotten desperate. One slide and you've been defeated. I'm pretty sure the technique here is to throw caution to the wind. Whoa! It kind of worked. You're over here playing patty cakes.
I like the sand. It's like the smoothest, like finest white sand I've ever seen.
And it's so twinkly.
It is. It's like
it sparkles. Okay, I want to go down at least a few more times. Well, we've been wandering around and slip sliding down the dunes for a while now. It's exhausting.
Yeah, like it's actually hard climbing up a sand dune because you just like sink into your like calves in the sand.
I'm so sweaty and sandy.
Yeah.
The van is just gonna be a mess.
Oh,
but
it's gonna be covered in sand for weeks.
I'm spiraling down to the ground, like lost and I'll never be found. Then I just see you around. You changed the mood when you're walking with a smile. Yes.
We have just pulled into City of Rocks State Park here in like Faywood, New Mexico. I don't know, we're pretty off the beaten trail at this point.
Yeah.
But this is crazy. As we were driving in, we're like, this seems fake. It seems like Disney World. But apparently this is real. There's all really these
cool. It does look
standing
like a city of rocks.
stones. Yeah.
Standing stones, babe.
Yeah.
Sing me a song of a love that is good. What if I ended up in like 18th century New Mexico? That would be a very different experience, but probably also cool.
For me.
Yeah.
Change the mood when you're walking with a smile. Yes, you do. I haven't been happy for a while. To be honest, I feel a mess. Moving all my feelings around like just for you. You changed the mood.
It's just extra.
It's just crazy how like you look out into the desert and there's nothing else like this for like there's nothing else like this.
That's
like,
exactly what I was just about to say.
It's just like this is so random. It's just like it's not even like it's clear that these kind of fell down off the side of a mountain. It's just like bloop,
They're just
here's a bunch
here.
of stones.
It's so, like, there's not even like tall vegetation out there.
That's a nice boulder.
Is that a donkey thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's from Shrek.
Now you walk into the trail.
I haven't been happy for a while. To be honest, I feel blessed. Moving all my feelings around like just but
We are officially on the hike to the cliff dwellings.
It was quite a journey to get here. As you saw, the road was long and windy. We really drove through the
crazy.
mountains. And really the only thing at the end of that road is here, where we are now.
Exactly.
We've learned since is pronounced the Gila cliff dwellings. It's Spanish, so the G's pronounced like that. So anyway, I'm really excited. Just walking along this little creek in a canyon. This is so cool. I love this kind of thing. Not only is the geological history interesting, like I think it was about 28 million years ago that a massive volcano created what would become these caves, but the history, like the cultural history, is also super cool. Basically, what we learned is this area was like primo real estate in the 1200s for the Mohican people who lived here, because the river down below provided very necessary water in a desert where there isn't a lot of water, but it also meant that there was a lot of animals that found their way here to drink the water, which was basically like bringing their food to them. Plus, because of the kind of two different climates we're in here, the one down in the canyon and the one up on the cliffside, there's a huge diversity of plants as well. So, really cool.
We learned at the visitor center that it took them about 5 years to construct these cliff dwellings between 1276 and 1281. And they only lived here about 25 years or so before they moved out and moved on. We just like turned the corner and here we are.
This is so
That's
cool.
insane. What were you saying?
I said this is probably the coolest thing I've ever seen.
This is really cool. She's always ruined.
We're gonna do one last hike here before we head off to, well, towards Tucson, which is kind of our goal, like later this week. But there's another trail here where we can see another dwelling and
A bunch of like cave paintings, pictograms, or pictographs. Which is it?
I think it's pictographs.
Petroglyphs?
Those are two different things. This is so cool.
Oh, wow. We're really serious archaeologists at this point.
It's so cool. I freaking love stuff like this.
It's really cool.
Well, this has been a really, really cool experience. It was kind of an out of our way drive to come to the Gila cliff dwellings, but I definitely think it was worth it. This is like definitely a highlight for me. It's been super cool. But I think we're gonna end off this week's video here. So thanks for coming along on our adventures once again. As always, we miss you all back home. We love you, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye.